Gremlins 2, The New Batch.
More Gremlins 2. The new batch Gremlins 2 brilliantly makes fun of everyone who loved the first movie. 39 of 105 the best horror movie sequels.
Alien vs. Predator.
Alien vs. Predator. The Brothers Grimm.
The Uninvited.
Or The Uninvited. 6 of 61 the best horror movies about hospitals and mental asylums. 48 of 144 the best and scariest psychological thrillers of all time. 43 of 80 the best movies set in the great state of Maine.
The Mummy 2 of the Dragon Emperor.
The Mummy 2 of the Dragon Emperor. Fantasy Island. Creatures 2, the main course. Raiders of the Living Dead.
Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Dawn of the Mummy.
The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man.
Dracula, Dead and Loving It.
Dracula, Dead and Loving It. When a Stranger Calls. Young Frankenstein.
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield. Poltergeist Roman 3.
Scary Movie 3.
Scary Movie 3. Little Shop of Horrors. Zombie Hell House. Ghost Rider. Repossessed. The Haunting in Connecticut.
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls. Apollo 18. Wes Craven's children took himself. The Village. High Spirits.
Devil.
Devil.
Poltergeist 1 2, The Other Side.
Poltergeist Roman 2, The Other Side.
Willard.
Willard. Secret Window. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Strange Frequency. Tremors 2, Aftershocks. Dark Shadows.
Tremors.
Tremors.
House Roman 2, The Second Story.
House Roman 2, The Second Story.
Van Helsing.
More Van Helsing 28 of 32 blockbusters with no cultural impact whatsoever, ranked 72 of 105 the best Halloween movies for kids.
The Visit.
Or The Visit 535 of 722 the best horror movies of all time, 288 of 355 the best rainy day movies, 12 of 75 the best Blumhouse Productions movies. Conjurer.
Warm Bodies.
More Warm Bodies, 24 of 200 the best teen romance movies, 176 of 369 the best movies based on books, 28 of 144 the best zombie movies of all time.
The Skeleton Key.
Or The Skeleton Key, 35 of 62 the best movies where the bad guy wins, 3 of 2020 shocking horror movie endings that took you by surprise.
The Mummy.
More The Mummy, 23 memes from The Mummy that had us screaming Imhotep, 13 of 50 the 50 highest grossing 90s movies, ranked 43 of 553 the greatest epic movies ever made.
Death Becomes Her.
More Death Becomes Her. Death Becomes Her is way weirder than you remember, 488 of 1189 every Oscar-winning film ever, 358 of 925 the all-time greatest comedy films. Stuff Stephanie in the Incinerator.
Night of the Comet.
More Night of the Comet, 204 of 314 the funniest 80s movies, 38 of 144 the best zombie movies of all time, 311 of 372 old movies every young person needs to watch in their lifetime.
The Woman in Black.
More The Woman in Black, 126 of 280 the best whodunit movies, 95 of 114 the best horror movie franchises, 11 of 2020 of the most entertaining haunted house movies ever made.
Ring.
More Ring, 6 of 22 horror movies you can't even finish watching, 1 of 65 the most terrifying Japanese horror movies of all time, 44 of 177 the best classic horror movies. Monster Beach Party.
Mama.
More Mama, 75 of 126 the greatest directorial debuts of all time, 69 of 134 the best movies you never want to watch again.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
More Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 95 of 200 the best teen romance movies, 10 of 70 the greatest supernatural and paranormal teen films.
The Last Exorcism.
More The Last Exorcism, 17 of 67 the best demonic possession movies, 10 of 85 the most horrifying found footage movies, 11 of 15 non-R-rated horror movies as scary as anything. The Mummy Returns. What lies beneath?
The Mothman Prophecies.
More The Mothman Prophecies, 71 of 234 the best psychological thrillers of all time, 238 of 722 the best horror movies of all time, 21 of 34 the best scary movies based on true stories.
The Birds.
Or The Birds, 27 of 369. The best movies based on books, 336 of 1540. The most rewatchable movies, 203 of 541. The greatest guilty pleasure movies. Signs.
Arachnophobia.
For arachnophobia, 6 of 25 people are sharing the movies that traumatized them as kids, and We Are Shook, 76 of 317 the greatest disaster movies of all time, 8 of 136 the scariest animal horror movies ever made.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
More The Exorcism of Emily Rose, 230 of 275 the best movies based on true stories, 11 of 2020 horrifying crime movies whose true stories are way more terrifying.
1408.
More 1408, 13 of 20 horror movies that originally had much darker endings, 19 of 144 the best and scariest psychological thrillers of all time. Drag Me to Hell. The Grudge.
Happy Death Day to You.
Happy Death Day to You.
Escape Room.
Escape Room. Insidious Chapter 3.
The Others.
Or The Others, 388 of 836 the greatest chick flicks ever made, 6 of 24 the best movies with twist endings. Insidious Chapter 2.
The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense.
The Ring.
Or The Ring, 15 things you didn't know about the American version of The Ring, 34 of 7025 plus great movies that have a ticking clock.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.